Hi everyone, I am Kirti Mehta and today we are going to discuss about art of creating first impression. So what is first impression? When you meet somebody for the very first time and the way they see you as a person, the way they judge you, evaluate you on the basis of your attitude, your gestures, your body language is your first impression. So as we have already know that we don't get a second chance to build our first impression. So we really have to be careful about how we are meeting for somebody for the very first time. Be it for any public gathering, be it for you're appearing for an interview, you're going to meet somebody for the very first time. So we should always try to focus on the basic things. What are we are projecting ourselves as. So it we don't want the projection should be against as we naturally are. So we have to be cautious, or we need to keep all these things in our mind when we are meeting somebody for the very first time. So it is an art. You can learn how to build a great first impression, right? So all these things can be learned, and instead of that, you can only achieve the milestone of creating first impression only by practicing it. You may get all the details of how to create first impression and what are the do's and what are the don'ts, but unless and until you practice these steps, you will not going to learn it, right? So as they say that you have watched a video over how to change a tire over 20 times, but unless you yourself get down to do it, you will never learn how to change a car tire. Just like the same instance, it is the same thing. The personality development, the development of your attitude, your thought process is only be achieved by practicing the minute details. So let's get quickly started up. So today we'll be discussing about the 10 tips of how to create a great first impression. So let me tell you, this is the time where we all are doing everything through online media. So building a first impression on online grounds is altogether a different aspect, because there you're not meeting the person on a physical level. That person cannot see you physically. Only just like we are doing this or recording this video, and whenever you people will watch it, you will be having an impression of me on the basis of what is being projected to you on the screen. So screen presence is altogether a different concepts. Here today we are going to talk about how you can build your great first impression when you're physically meeting somebody for the first time. So very first thing that we should know that it takes very little amount of time, fraction of seconds I would say, to judge a person or make a decision when you meet somebody, right? So it takes initial few seconds just by the way how you're dressed up and how your body language is. People can get a rough idea in their mind, because you cannot help it. You cannot, make them stop to think about yourself. Whatever you are projecting yourself, they are just getting those signals, those message, and they are interpreting continuously in their mind. So afterwards, what your words followed and what you say, how you say, will have that power to change that entire judgment altogether. But we should not every time get the chance to change that judgment in their mind. So when they are looking at us, we should have to make sure that they have that exact perfect idea of us. So very first thing, whenever you're meeting somebody, we have to make them engaged. And how we can make them engaged? We have to look at them in their eyes. If suppose you people are watching this video, and instead of looking at the camera, I just look here and there and keep on talking and keep on speaking like these are the things that you should do while making a first good impression, and I have absolute no engagement with the people. Like my concentration, my attention was distributed here and there, but my concentration has to be glued to my audience. It has to be restricted around a particular person with whom I am meeting for the first time or for a number of times. If you want to build your great impressions for every time you're meeting, then you have to keep this thing in your mind every time you meet the person. So give them importance, make them engaged in the conversation. So when they are interested about you, talking to you, and how they can build up that interest, when you show the reciprocation, when you take the interest in them, when you talk about them, then they feel, or then they start taking interest, and that is when your conversation will reach to the higher level, and afterwards you can build the conversation altogether on your personal grounds, and you can mold the way the other person is thinking. It's all as part of an art. You can change the mindset of the person with just mere one meeting. All you need to do is just to hook or to hit the person at the right spot. In this session today, we're just going to talk about how we can build that first impression. In the next following videos, we'll be talking about how to build the online presence. So very first point is maintain good eye contact. Next is keep an open face. By keeping an open face, I mean that you should have that, a trustworthy gestures, a friendly face. And it's not like you're just frowning and you're just putting your hands like this and your eyebrows are raised and you're just tucking your hand hairs after your ears and just doing such things which make the other person feel that you are having no interest. You have lost the interest in the conversation, and your face reveals what is going on here. So you have to master the art of your facial expressions, right? Next is a good body language. As we have discussed in the previous video about the art of shaking hands, so likewise, the way you shake hand is the first milestone that you have achieved. So stand up straight, maintain a good body posture, just sit straight and keep that conversation engaging. If you're just very boring and you're just very lethargic to sit straight, then nobody else in the whole universe would be interested to talk to you. You yourself have to first take interest in yourself, and afterwards everybody else around you will start taking interest in you. So we have to work on ourselves first, only then the rest of the things will start following up as the way we want them to be. Be genuine. If we are discussing these points, like what are the things we can do to make the first impression everlasting, memorable, and a great one, it doesn't mean you have to exaggerate on any ground. You don't have to brag about a personality which you don't are. You don't have to show the things which you don't actually have, because sooner or later that thing will be revealed ultimately. So we are building the first impression just for the sake that that person will happily take that professional or a personal relation to the next level. If your first meeting is not good, if you were unable to make the first good impact, then it is possible that the other person will not be interested to talk to you any further. And it is also possible that whatever you have planned that you will do that thing in the next meeting, you will not be getting any chance to do that. So to get the chance for the next meeting, that are the tricks, that are the tips we are learning today, how to take the conversation to the next level. So be genuine, whatever you are, whatever you have, you just have to pretend naturally. Let all these things come from natural practice. If you become over friendly overnight, it will highlight, it will be highlighted in your personality. Nothing can be hidden about your personality. So next is don't boast. If you belong to a family who's having a strong political background, then you don't have to brag about it. You don't have to say my uncle is the MLA of that place, my aunt is a doctor over there, and we are having so and so background. It is, give that sour vibe to the people around you. Because nobody in the world likes the person who's just keep on bragging or thinking that he or she is the only king or queen of the world. You have to treat the people naturally. Just don't brag, just be genuine, just put a gentle smile. That is all. And Be engaged with the person you're meeting. Show them you're interested. You have taken out a time just for them. If you are meeting a person and you're just always busy on your phone call, if the person is right there next to you and you're attending your phone n number of times when meeting, then the person has already lost the interest. Then you don't get any other chance to do or to build the good first impression. So these are the minute details we should try to focus on in order to project the great personality that you have. I hope you did like this video. In the next video, we'll be talking about the next 5 points to keep or maintain that great impression when you're meeting somebody for the first time, second time, or any number of time. Thank you so much. Stay tuned.